intelligence data.
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a god. I'm like a titan that's rising on just you watch. I'm stepping into fate. There is no time to waste. I've got that lightning inside me. This is how legends are made.
Hello and welcome everyone to this week's community live stream. I am joined today by the wonderful Sehalas.
Hello again. Yeah, same duo as last week. Today already starts great. Today we got some other topics, mostly just random chatting with you guys. I can already see in chat a couple of you have seen our latest teaser that we released earlier today. We're going to talk about that, about the new Dutch cruiser coming into the game, cross benefits, and just the calm before the storm that is update week. Of course, as usual, on Thursday we'll be having our patch notes, and next Monday it's already time for the next update.
Yep. So no particular topic for this stream, so we can play a variety of ships, talk about a variety of things,
and yeah, if you got any suggestions for ships, we may or may not go with those. Where do you want to start today? Low tier, high tier?
I'm kind of feeling higher tiers.
Tier 8?
Yeah, sure.
Or legendary?
Sure. Let's do 8. I sent you an invite.
I did as well because I didn't get any from you.
Okay. Wait. Divisions, invites. Accept. Oh, I'm already.
Just
the struggle is real.
Again. Yeah. I mean, we've only done this like
invite me again
a few dozen times, right?
Yo. Invite again.
I probably didn't see yours earlier, and it's just too long.
There we go.
Oh, okay, cool. So, before we get into the game, though,
people are asking to play Dzepin. We don't. The Provincian is not in this update, so we can't play her.
It's only on our internal test servers, and it may still change compared to what you've seen in the video. So, even that can't really say much. So anyway, before we get to the other topics and to the ships, I'll just quickly post the link to the cross benefits article, if you haven't seen it yet, this time is significantly easier. You just go to the website, you link your PC and your Legends account. You can either link mobile or your console accounts. Both works for Legends. And then you can play Legends and you get stuff on PC, or you play PC and you can get stuff in Legends. Or if you feel like playing both, then you can also go do that and get stuff in both games. Great way to try out the other game, or if you're active in both already, it's just some nice goodies on top of your normal gameplay. And also important thing, because we received quite some requests about that last time, once you link your accounts, you can still unlink them as long as you didn't play a battle in either game. Once you played a battle in at least one of the two games with the two linked accounts, you can no longer unlink them. And if you want to connect a mobile account on Legends during that season, it's best to do it before, because you might lose your progress if you do that during the event. And check out the article, or maybe if you already checked it out, feel free to ask your questions here. Or otherwise, we're of course available on the usual suspect channels like our Discord, Reddit, on socials, and we will try to help you.
Yep.
But I think it should be pretty straightforward. We try to go through all your feedback, through all our feedback, and just use like all the negative feedback as a checklist of what to change. So it should be pretty easy. Blip should play his favorite ship, Nino Bixio.
Yeah, somebody's saying Nino Bixio record reclaim speedrun. Did somebody else claim the record on the Discord? No. I'll have to...
Oh, wait, what? I didn't even... Yeah, you set the record, true.
Yeah. I apparently at least had the world record for a while for Nino Bixio, but I probably need to...
Also, before there are any questions about it, the... background you see for Blip is, we were just saying like, what should we use as backgrounds today? I picked Ruprecht because, well, and he chose that art that we got for the weird ship designs stream a while ago. It is not a ship we plan to add to the game, but it's
I wonder.
He's advocating for it. He's trying.
No. I doubt we'll ever see it, but it is the possible. So,
Hindenburg, what's that? Yeah, it's a weird ship. We don't know anything about it. Are we getting a cruiser for July? You will be getting ships in July. What kind of ships we can't tell you yet. Let's go through other things. Xanluni, however your name is pronounced, and the main guns of DZP wrong again. I mean, it's the first time for us, so I don't know if you mean again for the PC team. Please DM one of us, we can look into it. Nebelvogel, like, we literally just started the stream. Instead of giving us more than 2 minutes to reply, give it some time. We're going through chat messages now, and if we miss one of your questions, it's not because we don't like you. It's most likely because we just missed it. So just ask the question again instead of saying, oh, you didn't answer my question, because we're not going to scroll up all that much. But to get to your question, is it difficult to move the starting points further back? Difficult is a very relative term. In theory, it's just pressing a few buttons in the map editor. In practice, there's of course a lot of testing and data crunching and analytics that is connected to that. And we also don't really want to move spawns generally further back. We want the game to get going quite quickly. But as you might have seen the past updates, we have already made some map changes, and it's definitely possible that there are more to come in terms of moving spawns a little bit, so you're not like prone to run into an island right away or spotted too soon in some cases and stuff like that. Definitely possible, but it takes time and lots of factors, as almost everything else when it comes to balancing. All we can say is the next ship has anchors. Blip, was there any ship that didn't have anchors?
Of course there are ships that didn't have anchors, but by this point in time, you're going to have ships that have at least one, if not multiple.
I mean, of course, ones that we could add just out of spite.
Yeah.
Will Seven Provincium be available under Pan-Europe nation, or will the Dutch get their own nation as on PC? It will be their own nation with their own voiceover or own commanders and everything. That said, it's just gonna be the 7 for now. With Blip, anything is possible. Hey everyone, I discovered this game a few months ago and I've been having a lot of fun. I joined your Discord after a few weeks of playing. I just noticed you guys do live streams. Awesome. Yes, we do try to do live streams every Monday around this time. It's 15 or 3 p.m. UTC +0. That is +2 for the European peeps for CST and I think -5 for Central Time in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always around this time, like 10 minutes ago, basically, every single week we start our stream and usually stream for like 2 hours. On some rare occasions, like for example, birthday streams or something like that, we might be more people, have some activities, some giveaways, some stuff, but usually we're just here to answer questions, talk with you guys, and have some nice battles where we hopefully don't get sunk too quickly. Also, hello to all the content creators. I've seen a lot of names already. Spartan, Meta, couple more, I think, maybe. I'm bad with names. If I forgot anyone. Oh, Mobius is also here. Hello. Speaking of the usual suspects.
Yup.
Any economy changes to in-game currencies? No. Nothing big planned. We are looking into possibly like doing something about secondary earnings, but it's a bit of a tricky topic. We don't want to encourage you basically just going AFK and like full forward, full speed ahead. So we will see. Spectator mode for training rooms, very unlikely. It's a huge change. The game wasn't designed like that, and we can't just copy pasta it from PC, unfortunately. We have to do a lot of things ourselves, and training rooms, quite frankly, are very, very low priority. Basically, nobody uses them. It's difficult to really justify investing a lot of time into them. That said, if we can, we will definitely add some stuff there, but we are very busy with a few surprises that we are working on for this year. Is WoW's Legends on the same schedule as Warships PC? If they get Azure Lane, do we get Azure Lane? No, not necessarily. Sometimes we do try to have the collaborations or like events together, but given its different update cycles, different development teams, different priorities, it's not always possible. We do try to have the same collaborations if we can, but even that is not always possible. Maybe the partner just says like, oh, we rather want to focus on a PC, or we rather want to focus on console, or we just don't satisfy some other needs. Sometimes it also just comes down to money.
Regarding the comment, nobody uses training rooms. All the comp tournaments are run there, and etc. Yes, they're being used for competitive, and by all means use them for competitive. But when we're looking at it from a grand scale developer point of view, the percentage of games that take place in training rooms are very, very small, and the percentage of users are very, very small.
It's
So
like
it's
7 training rooms that are open at any given time, while it's magnitudes higher of order higher for all the other modes. So that's what I mean. Yeah, my bad for being a bit blunt there.
Yeah, it's a big picture point of view versus a specific point of view.
If no spectator mode, why not just add dev cam that can rotate between ships and air view that's already in the game? It's the same thing basically. The dev cam and the spectator mode, like changing the dev cam to be basically spectator mode, also requires significant changes to the code. Like our game just doesn't allow you to spectate the enemy team. Your client doesn't get these information. Like opposing to some very fast-paced shooters, for example, like your COD and Counter-Strike and whatnot. Our game does all the calculations for like who gets what information, even what is happening, all on the server side. So in fast-paced shooters, it's kind of necessary that your client always has the information, like where everybody is, and just hides it locally. So it's much easier to transmit all the data and like synchronize everything. While in Legends, if something is not spotted, you can't actually see it. Like your client doesn't know. So there are a lot of changes in how the fundamentals of the game work if we want to add this, and it would be the same thing whether we want to just add spectator mode or give devcam that ability. And you might not want that ability to be there all the time, so then you're already at the point where you also have to add some new menus, some new settings, some new configuration screens and whatnot. So it might seem very simple, but it's not, and it's just not very justifiable, honestly. Fleet battles, quite frankly, we're still working on some ideas, but there might be some news soon. Very soon, maybe. What is the ship that you really want to see in the game, either from PC or historical or project ships, and why? That's a very blip question.
You can see it right here, above my head. The historical project. This is the USS Possible battleship design from the early 1910s. Very weird, very strange, and even more cursed whenever you get closer to it. So that would probably be my pick for in terms of like projects that I would like to see.
Any plans to fix inconsistency? Bugged auto aim, it's all over the place by a lot of tons of kilometers, and or high or low causes us to have to spam left trigger and affecting DPM. The spamming left trigger very quickly usually causes that, even more so, but we are looking into it. That said, the auto aim is there to guide you. If you're blindly trusting the auto aim, it's not really that good anyway, so I would always recommend to just roughly aim in the direction and then adjust your aim based on your experience.
Is that a bar bet? It's taller than Fuso? It is a bar bet. And it is-
Kitakami when? Oh no, he said the K word. Cardio, what are you doing?
KTKM.
Just aim. Yes, Jerk. It could be worse. We could have PC aim where you actually have to do all the aiming yourself. So, but yeah, there are some really strange bugs. We have also seen some reoccurrences of the reemergence of the bug where sometimes your camera flips by 180 degrees. Why that's happening, who knows? There's some stuff, some math happening in the background that goes far beyond our capabilities. But we do know the developers are looking into it.
Yep.
Okay. Before we speaking of before we go into the game, like let's do like 2 or 3 more questions and then actually play a bit. Speaking of aim, airstrike camera review for spotter planes. No, not planned. Our spotter planes have a different purpose. I know you mean like similar to PC or something like that, and we don't really want to change that. We will get weather conditions in future matches. Not planned, but possible. I mean, anything is possible. It's just, and we have a broken record by that point. But everything is possible. It's just that we also have a lot we would really love to add. Blip, for example, was possible, but of course our developers have a long list. There's a long list of quality of life improvements. There's a long list of features we really want to change completely, or that you guys would like to have changed completely. And can only do so much. So next year, unlikely. Within the next years, who knows?
Yep.
Okay. So 12-kilometer airstrikes to final range. Nothing is final in the trailer.
Yeah, nothing in that trailer.
It might be 5. It might be 15. Something around 12 is likely. Maybe 10. I don't know what we even changed, but I know we did change some stuff since we recorded the footage. Also, to address that right away, the 21k damage hit you can see in the 7 trailer, while in theory possible, at least with those stats, I don't know how they changed since. It's really difficult to aim. Like you might have seen it in the trailer as well. There was like 14 seconds of delay between aiming the attack and the plane's actually dropping. And if you maneuver only very slightly, not everything will hit. And there's, as just like with regular bombs or with regular shells, there's still some RNG on where they land.
Yeah, and it's an AI opponent, so they're not exactly trying to dodge.
Yeah, it's not a torpedo, so they don't care about watching. Cardio, you would probably be better off flying to Belgrade and high five the developers in that regard. It's the
Yeah,
Dutch ship,
shall
the
we?
campaign ship. You will see on Thursday.
You want to hop into a battle?
Yes, let's do that. We will be getting the D-Day event like PC's getting. Not the same stuff, but we also have some stuff prepared. Okay, let's go. You already have Duncan. Oops, sorry,
Whoop.
wrong button.
Yep.
Maybe you can show your build, and I will decide what ship I play. Because nobody really made any suggestions, I don't think.
Yep. I'm running the John Fisher full build, basically. So Master Mechanic is my third row. Running Dance of Death and Reformer and Flammable.
Actually,
Cunningham and Iachino. Because, oh yes.
Why am I even thinking about it? Like, it's right behind me. Well, not right now, but it was right behind me a second ago. So let's go with Ubrecht, yes.
Yeah.
I'm running the default Otto Siliex build.
Yeah,
Nothing new.
The teaser image was definitely HMCS Haida. What's with the Dutch ship? Is it separate? I mean, they're two different ships. So one is a teaser image and one is a teaser trailer.
Gangut versus Yamato match. We actually did that before. Yamato wins.
Yep. And 21k on an Amagi is too much, whereas the damage will be on a Richelieu class. Both of them are covered entirely in 32 mil, so the result would be pretty much the same.
There will be Dutch voice lines, yes.
Assuming that the stats are unchanged, of course.
And Metajoke finally crossing Haida when off the list. Wait until Thursday.
Dual-purpose artillery becoming actually dual-purpose. Dual-purpose artillery automatically fires at enemy aircraft. You being in control of that fire towards enemy aircraft, really, really unlikely. Because first off, that's really, really complex. People really underestimate how hard it is to hit a moving aircraft. But secondly, that would distract you from your more primary roles in battle.
For additional settings in terms of voiceovers and stuff, very unlikely right now.
Very difficult to. It would be also just very difficult to control yet another weaponry system on some ships.
Where do we go? Do I want to go there? Why not?
Will Yamato have a similar upgrade as the Montana in regards to HP? No plans for it, because Yamato is perfectly fine as she is right now in the game.
I think Sweden should be its own nation, not pan-European. We just don't really have that many ships, and we don't even have enough for a whole line right now. There's some Polish ships in between. So if we actually eventually add a ton of Swedish ships, maybe we change it, but it's unlikely. We rather want to have some nice tech trees, so we are doing some mingling and mixing with various European ships. I'm not sure that's a good idea what I'm doing, but I will pass in front of this island. Oh, you do as well. Okay. Lucian is already spotted? No. No. Conqueror got the 82k health from PC. I don't think Conqueror needs any buffs either right now.
What, Conqueror?
Yeah.
No,
Conqueror's fine.
Conqueror's fine.
I believe like most legendaries are quite fine now.
Yeah.
If anything, there might be some that need a nerf, but
yeah, generally speaking, legendary tier is quite balanced overall. I know that's probably not what a lot of people would expect to hear, but in terms of the ship's performance-wise, they're all quite similar in most cases. There are a couple outliers, but it's better than most.
I mean, there can't be like every single ship being really good or really average. Then it would be just all clones. But yeah. What did I miss? Anything free? Free love and appreciation answers. We don't really do giveaways or like codes or whatnot all that much. We don't want that focus. We don't want that to be the focus of the streams, because then you will just be coming for that, spamming that in chat a lot, and leave again. If we want to do bonus codes or like other small giveaways or something like that, the place where we usually do those actually quite frequently, each update, is on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and well, Twitter or X, how it's called now.
If I can still navigate it to www.twitter.com, I'm
For
going to
some
call it
people,
Twitter.
it's redirecting now.
Oh no.
I have seen posts last week. My brain just goes to Twitter immediately, like saying it's on x.com. First of all, sounds a bit lewd, and second of all, just doesn't really.
Yeah. One of them is a brand. I will not finish that sentence.
I'm a bit confused, but I will not ask any further.
I would I would say Twitter is a brand, whereas X is just a
Oh.
letter.
I mean, it is a brand as well. But anyway,
Yeah. Good luck.
you can just rename to W.
Good luck defending that in court.
Well, there's like, pretty sure that's going to be possible.
Like nobody else is going to be able to
That's-
name their company product Twitter, but somebody else can easily use X because it's considered a common.
I don't think we
language
should
thing.
make any comments
it-
on legal matters.
Yeah, yeah.
Just saying.
It's of course not legal advice, but that's
Yeah.
generally the gist of how things work. That's why
Prince-
we have things like crusted wheats.
Prince Eugen buff when nah, Prince Eugen is fine. We buffed her a while ago.
Eugen? Yeah, well, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but she's fine. Like, does Wargaming sell ships a la carte? No. You have the a la carte as in what you can see is what you can get in the store. I don't like the spot I'm in. Oh, was that
Yeah.
you on the Musashi now?
No,
I just got my HP half by
Actually-
Republic and Musashi.
that might have been on the Musashi. Yeah, I don't like this situation at all. So I'm trying to
Wait, there's another destroyer right here? What? Got unspotted, thanks God. Thank God.
imagine Blip as a lawyer. You probably wouldn't want me as a lawyer.
I don't like this battle at all. Nobody's close. It's like, nope.
Yeah, I think this is a turnaround and go back to Bravo.
I am going back, yeah. There's no point. They're just running away from us and my secondaries can't do stuff and I don't have armor.
Nope.
It's my concealment actually. 18.2, okay. Oh, just yoink that Ramon. Possibly. Nope. Ooh, that's Verdi. Even from B, they are running away. Come on.
Why are you running?
Legends community, what is wrong with you? You always want to get into secondary rank. Buff the armor guard. No, it's really not needed. Like, still, some of the ships that, in my opinion, need nerfs, and statistically speaking, need nerfs, even though I don't want it to be true, are Ruprecht and Schlieffen.
Ow. Republic said hi.
Ruprecht not. Yeah, same to me. How much do you? Oh,
You just
Yeah.
did it on me.
yeah, it looks similar.
Might be doing it as well.
Like they're still doing really, really well. And if people make the mistake of not kiting away from the German battle cruisers, they are absolute menaces. So yeah. Ooh, that Musashi just took a torp,
Yup.
and I dealt a glorious 2k damage. Flip would be an excellent lawyer. He can distract the judge with random ship knowledge while I book it. Nice. Whatever happened to the asymmetric battles teaser in the last update? There was no teaser for those. It was just an illustration in the video to understand that they're like ships being sunk and what team they belong to. In retrospect, there was a bit of a mistake. We understand there was confusion, but there are absolutely no plans for it. That was not a teaser. Ruprecht and Schlieffen are easier to handle than Columbo. They're very different. They have very different roles. Columbo survives a lot longer and has a really good DPM, while Schlieffen and Ruprecht just burst through enemies. They get sunk relatively quickly in comparison, but they deal so much damage in that short amount of time. Oh, come on, I was about to shoot that Musashi. No, she got like no HP left.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, she's stuck. I guess I'll just yoink another kill.
Victory is in sight.
Is nerf officially does the term nerf officially adopted by the development teams, or do they have a more proper term like debuff, and nerf is just slang? Well, debuff would also be slang in that sense, but I would say generally speaking, at least in developer communications, nerf is used all the time.
Nothing buff, yeah.
Yep. Because it's just
Also, in cases like that, using debuff is very easy to make a mistake. While saying nerf, it's very clear it's a different thing than buff.
yeah.
Buff and debuff, you can easily.
And plus, a
That's
debuff can be something else, like armor steal or something like
Yeah.
this in various different games. So.
Yeah, debuffs would usually rather be like an effect of an ability. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, it's okay. Where's the other? Oh, in the corner, okay.
You skill steal that one.
I mean, we both did nothing in this battle.
No, 60k.
I have
Not much.
36.
Yeah.
It's just, wait, the developers play the game they make? Actually, yes. Of course not everyone, like, it really depends on what their role is. It really depends on how much time they have. I know a lot of our colleagues would actually like to, us included actually, would like to play the game a lot more than we can. And then it's always this dilemma of, am I going to work in my free time by playing the game? Because in the end, you can't really relax if you keep interacting with it. No, I could have
Siege.
got no. Nah. And like somebody like a designer, they might not care, they might not want to. But our development team and our directors actually encourage everyone to participate, and new team members usually get some goals even to get to certain tiers or have played a couple different ships to understand and get like the basics of the game down at least. Wow, Lucian and Wooster just absolutely carried.
Yeah, good main battery that's capable of being dual purpose, have the ability to fire at aircraft. They already do fire at aircraft. It's just built into the automatic anti-aircraft defenses. But that's probably not what you're asking here. In terms of like having the main battery directly able to fire at aircraft, I'd say generally no, because the camera system in the game does not exactly cooperate with shooting up. So that would require a significant rechange for something that's going to just add complexity to the game that doesn't really need to be there.
Yeah. Darkwing, you can search for fleets and apply to them if they're open. Just go to the fleets menu. I can't show you because I am in a fleet, but yeah. Ever do in-office tournaments? Rarely, because it's surprisingly difficult to actually do that with having like real lives and families and whatnot. But we did do some tournaments, yes. or also like playing like fleet battles together, or like we sometimes also join like the PC guys, or maybe also some board games and stuff like that. Are there any plans to add Enterprise or rocket planes to enter the game? Future questions is always a maybe. Rocket planes rather unlikely. Not gonna say no, because I don't know either. But Enterprise eventually, probably. Yeah. Can you revert the milestone delay? It's annoying when picking your next ship. There's a like technical reason why this delay is there, because some stuff changed in the background. Doesn't really matter too much. The main thing is that we can't actually change it because that breaks some other things, and we will be looking into it, but it might still take a while. But as far as I know, it's actually on the list to be changed again. Do you guys have the Battleship board game at the office? I don't know.
Yes.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know where, but I know I've seen it. I know it exists. It might even be in here somewhere, but I don't know.
I mean, in this room, there's so much stuff. Like you can just go in a random direction in a room and find lost relics from a past.
Yup.
Will Black vs. Independence ever come back? Similar to other campaigns, unlikely unless it's like ships that are basically no longer being played for some reason, and we really want to spread them more. But whenever we bring back stuff, it's kind of not that great, because for people who already have it, there's nothing new. And so we also need to get them something new. So for everyone else who is new, there's just an overwhelming amount of stuff. We would like to bring back some ships that wouldn't like completely oversaturate the matchmaker, because that's also always a concern as well.
Yeah.
Maybe eventually,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
no clear plans.
Yeah, can you explain the term "go dark" when in battle? MetaJerk answered correctly there, but to say it out loud, whenever you go dark, it means you're going back into concealment, or you're no longer detected. And, it's just a common English phrase for that sort of.
What about the developer/community manager event where from 3 to 5 devs are playing in divisions on live? I like the general idea, but the execution is that it will be very limiting. Like we can only play in divisions with like 2 other people. It's interruptive, and in the end, we are, for example, based in Prague, so we are in CEST, UTC +2 time zone. Our developers are based in Belgrade, that's same time zone, and you guys are all over the world. So we either pull an all-nighter, which we will not be able to convince very many people, or it's just gonna be kind of disappointing with not everybody having the ability to play. So I'm not the biggest fan of it. That said, I know that, for example, Final, at least used to, I'm not sure if he's still doing it, joins random divisions every now and then. I have joined some people as well. The others have also joined some players, community contributors, stuff like that. But our main way of like interacting with you guys is these streams. We do also sometimes invite some other people. Actually, we can invite somebody else if somebody wants to join. We're going for Legendary? Okay, cool. So yeah, we're playing Legendary tier next. If somebody wants to join Legendary, then just poke us. You're playing Venezia. I will play a Battleship in that case. Let me think about it before I pick Yamato. So just write your nickname in chat. And actually, no, you have to invite them.
No, you're the division leader.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh. True. Yeah, because you invited me first, but it timed out. Never mind.
Yep.
Yep. What do you guys consider the best battleship in the game? I mean, it's highly dependent on the tier. Like, tier by tier, some of the lower tiers have pretty crazy battleships.
Yeah.
Like Agincourt, Yuga.
Congo.
Good ships. Congo isn't bad, but Julius Caesar is also a good contender, true.
Yup.
Will there be any more campaigns with 2 ships that you can pick between, like Black and Independence? Possible, but unlikely. Like it's just double the amount of ships, and I don't recall how successful that was, but maybe if we eventually do some other carrier or something like this.
Yeah, I would
Because
say
like carriers are like interesting, but not to all players or not to many players. So maybe something like that.
yep.
Mhm. Would it be possible to change consumables so you can set them in a specific order, not without a major rework? And as far as I understand, for example, PC did that change and basically nobody uses it. What you can do though, for general layouts, in case you don't know, you can actually go to the settings and change between different presets. And I believe with some controllers like Xbox Elite controller, you can remap even more. So that's probably the best option for you. How hard would it be to add the old ships that were given out as campaign rewards to a chest that would allow everyone to get something that was missed? We already have that. Some, or quite a lot of old ships that are no longer available are in some types of containers, crates, usually for birthday or for the New Year event. Several people were asking to join, but nobody wants to join, so I guess we'll just go into battle.
Yeah. What ship has the biggest difference between your opinion and statistical opinion and its on its balance? Probably Congo.
Wait, between our opinion?
Between
or
our personal opinion
Oh,
and the performance
I
opinion.
mean, when it comes to not just the two of us, there's a very easy pick.
No, Tiger 59. No.
Yes, but no. When it comes to team opinion, Perfect 10.
Oh yeah, Perfect 10. Yeah.
Perfect 10 isn't doing all that great, but some people really pull off, like for some reason.
Yeah,
It's just
Connor
a really
is a monster
specific
in it.
ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, for players versus opinion, definitely Tiger, and like I mean every second ship, honestly. Like the amount of questions we get about. Hi Blaymaster, yeah. I hear you writing earlier as well. I forgot to say hi. Perfect 10 is surprising. Yeah, that's the thing. Like some good players, I think, just perform really well in it if they put in the effort. But it's just kind of a sleeper.
So let's see. Duke of Pork. No, Duke of York is actually really, really good in both my opinion and in the statistical opinion. And the likelihood of it getting a different or a pork themed skin is unlikely because it already has the best skin in the game. That is the frozen skin. So, and there's no debate. Sorry.
Would the Black and Independence be able to add it to birthday ultimate crates? We can't comment on future content, and I don't know how popular they are or how strong or weak or whatever. So it's all factors that kind of play into it.
Yep. And then somebody asked, Principal, am I going to be participating in the Longest Night Museum stream and the 80th D-Day anniversary content and such? Yes, I will be participating. I've already participated in the stream on Friday with the Chieftain as well. So look forward to seeing me there alongside of all the other commentators.
I kind of forgot to actually accelerate. I only accelerated to half speed.
F.
Rip. How do you get that Yamato skin? That's the Arpeggio skin. If we have another Arpeggio collab, then it would probably be available. But yeah, I really like it as well. Upsala. That's the button I wanted to press. Kind of cool. Oh, hello, Lucian.
Please, Lucian.
She's slowing down and smoking up. No,
Please.
I aimed too far.
Yes.
No. Come on, one more.
10 seconds. Keep him spotted. Come on, Lucian. You believe in me, Lucian. Just give me a couple seconds.
A little bit of luck, I get her. Oh, almost.
Be gone.
Come on. Yes, nice. That was really good. She probably torped though. Oh, another Yamato.
Calling guide,
Ouch!
Yamato.
The enemy Yamato saw me before. I did see her.
Yeah, I don't really want to shoot it.
Oh, and they are shooting from the center. But we should be unspotted soon?
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
dark.
I'm still spotted. Why? Actually, I'm a bit confused. What is spotting me here?
I just got radared by the assault
Yeah,
guide.
now as well. But I was still spotted before that radar, so... Yeah. My Yamato is just retreating. No, you're blocking me. That is gonna
Sorry.
be not great.
I was trying not to leave the capture circle.
I see. I'll just hug you now. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we got it.
Yep. I'm going
Yeah.
forward, hang on.
Hey. Hey,
Okay.
Bau on Stalingrad is, yeah,
Yeah.
even with Yamato. They're just farming me. I will reposition. Oh, she can actually get me at that angle. Damn it. Damn. That's enough. Oh, these two farmed me so much. I positioned so badly. Nope. Nice one. That's badly played from my side. Any more love to the Soviets this year? Again, it's a future question. We cannot tell you, we'll never tell you, and it's just pointless to ask, but quite frankly unlikely. There might be some ships, but the nation is just not that popular, so we mainly focus on what is popular and play it more if you want to see more Soviet ships, basically. But you will not get a yes or no. You will always get a maybe. Yeah, this is... we need to kind of get rid of that Schröder. It's a bit annoying.
Ow.
Yeah. It's okay. Please deal proper damage. Like, what's wrong with my guns? Oh, that's smoke.
Ah! Got him.
Oh, you got the Z. Nice.
Yep.
Well done.
Sneaky SAP across the view.
Duncan is coming around the corner.
Okay. That's the top.
Should be able to hit her. Ah. Come on, like no citadels, like...
It's a Duncan. You're never going to Citadel her until you
Yeah, but
until
like
it's
the
too late.
Schröder as well. Yeah, I understand, but still. Expected more. Can I actually hit her now? No, I want to slow down. No, come on. Yamato, please, stop. Ah, whatever. Just keep going. Whatever. No, I'm stuck. Yamato, you're too
Big
chunky.
chunk on Duncan.
Yeah, we'll probably go down here because I kinda got stuck on the island. I wanted to slow down, but yeah, I'm dead. My positioning was so horrible. Holy crap. That should not have been happening. Should have went in the middle or A. Anyway, why does Yamato not have dispersion mod in 4th slot? Does she not?
No, because he's not an American battleship.
Oh, okay, yeah, dispersion. My brain was reload.
Yep. Only American battleships have access to
Yeah,
the plotting
yeah.
arm module. It's their trait, but they don't get the aiming systems mod 1 in the first slot, so that's the trade-off.
different, yeah.
Azulane Zara and Venezia, yes.
I was thinking rotation. I was like, anyway, why is the next campaign? Or do you want better? How is the next campaign? No, I assume you mean when or who or which ship. You will know more on Thursday. Thursday, as usual, we will be dropping the patch notes, and there's going to be quite some interesting news coming.
Yep. As for ship-specific commander setups, that's been a requested feature for a very, very long time. We are aware of it, but it's also an exceedingly complicated feature to program and code, so it's kind of one of those features that's nice to have, but unlikely.
It is something we would like to see as well. Even some developers are like, yeah, it would be really cool, but it's kind of like an afterthought, or like a maybe it was not doable when the game was made. I don't know, I wasn't there. But it would be already quite complex to do if we would be doing everything from scratch, but retrofitting it basically is a huge change. Can I wait for patch night day? Yeah, me too.
Am I going to sneak
Or
one
is
again?
interesting.
No. Too much lead.
Would the AA fire in real time like on PC? I mean, apart from the
Visual effects.
yeah, but apart from the smoke clouds, I think even on PC it is mostly fake. It's still like an aura that just deals damage to you periodically, or like
It's
to
another
you, to your
one?
planes.
All
What did you
three. I got 3 of the 4 destroyers on the enemy team.
do? Oh, nice. I'm angry at myself for having been sunk already. I could have been such a nice battle.
There's a lot of speculation about subs due to the Dutch cruiser tease. Yeah, no plans for subs, guys.
Like nothing right now. Literally
Yeah.
nothing. Will the July campaign be America or US? Given that the 4th of July is quite an important day for the US players, and we have a lot of US players, just like, why would Dutch Cruiser imply subs? Because there's on PC there's a mechanic where lots of ships like heavy cruisers and battle cruisers and battleship can basically call in like a depth charge bomber squadron. So that's why some people are jumping to conclusions there, but no, one is not connected to the other. If, and that's a big if, we ever get subs, they are quite a long time away from getting released. I mean, if you look at PC, they first announced subs like what, 2018, 17, something like that. Or 19, like years ago.
I think it's 2020 even.
No, it was at Gamescom. It was definitely Gamescom, so it couldn't be 2020. So either 18 or 19. No
Yeah,
current
so-
plans, Wargaming merch, please. And it's just like you can just slap any developer or publisher name on it, or any public, like any people who speak in public towards customers, players, someone else, and no current plans, because that's just reality of any business, of any game, of any development.
never
You
say
never know
never.
what happens in future. Some roadmap might be designed for like the next year, in some cases 2 years, maybe 3 years, in some companies maybe 5 or 10. But who knows how long the game's gonna be around? Who knows what changes? Like there are some games that have changed drastically, like the online games especially, over the years.
Yeah, so here's the build as requested. I'm running Agilane Zara because she's the best build, or the best commander for SAP builds. So I've got Zara with Mimbelli and Be Delightful. How far does your roadmap go out? Depends on the detail level.
Like to usually at least 1 year, but it depends on like some things. There might be preparation even a year before something, and then another year of development later, or like some deals maybe. Like when we know there's some certain collaboration, some collaborations can take years to plan. Really depends, but
Yep.
and for some stuff it's also reactive. Like we have things that are planned very much set in stone to come at a certain point, and then there's a lot of things that like would be nice to have. We will see how far we get or how far the development team gets. I really want to play some Daka Daka.
Understandable.
Need to compensate. And the dev team also usually tries to keep some stuff for like more reactive changes, like of course bug fixing, which just happens, like that's natural. Software is too complex at that point. Or also for like some like quality of life changes, and sometimes they're finishing quicker or more quickly and can add some additional things. Sometimes it takes longer and something needs to be taken out, so really depends.
Yeah. Don't have Japanese camo on Italian ships, thank you. You should see my my grosser curve first. Then I have
Is it the US?
I have a French flag camo.
Can just add a French flag, a US camo.
As a camo. Oh, a French flag US camo?
Yeah.
No, it's
No, but you could do that on,
You could,
on
yeah.
the German battleship. Patch as well. Missile cruisers when. I think we are in like the wrong era for that.
yeah. No plan for missile cruisers.
Maybe if we add a super hyper legendary tier. Like that's yeah, like that would possibly be like the time of like missiles. Oh.
Missile cruisers they start becoming a thing in the 60s, really. There are some tests done, especially for anti-aircraft missiles in the 50s, but they don't really become a thing like we know them today until later in the 60s and really the 70s.
Yeah, like world of Cold War warships or something like that. Yeah, but I don't know. Like missiles would be rather gimmick, like not the main armament, because how would you balance that? It would either be way too much damage, and then you just need to balance it over having a ridiculous cooldown or like rate of fire, or it would be super weird damage and just wouldn't feel right.
White Italian historical camo. Italian historical camo is a light blue color that you would see on ships like the Tashkent. And notably, the subsurface paint for the lower hull is green in Italian camo scheme. And that's just because,
Hello, there's a Halland.
and the reason why it's green is just because the materials that they make it out of, essentially.
Oh, okay.
They have access to different materials, or don't have access to the materials for the red, basically the red version of the paint. So they use the green.
It was
version.
like out of shortage from the war.
It's just kind of a local access thing, so that they can produce it at home.
I see. Today's lessons with Blip. Okay.
Crunch.
Yeah, poor Napoli got stuck there.
Yep. Let me get turned around.
I'll reverse into C. Oh, there's the shimmer. Okay. Could have actually driven bow on there. Okay, whatever.
Eventually I'll get turned around.
Yeah, I will just keep going. I really thought the Shimmer is closer to the cap, so I was a bit scared of her. Turns out she's not.
Flood Texas is for improved range when? No plans. Sorry.
Oh, the Panto is beached.
I'm just committing violence against destroyers in this whole stream so far.
Works well. Ouch! Somebody hit that
Big
Panto
slap
for
on the
like.
Panto.
Oh, was you?
No,
Oh.
I wish.
Ah, yeah, true. It's not a destroyer.
Yeah. Come on, somebody spot him again.
Panto is in smoke,
Okay.
so it's rather unlikely to spot her.
That's the Lord's work, Blip.
I mean, I would love to see some destroyers, but I'm also fine just farming battleships.
Will there ever be an event, similar event like we did with Operation 10 Go? Maybe even bigger events, maybe smaller events, or like patches like with Haguro in the Battle of Malacca Strait. So just stay tuned to the socials, and stay tuned to the game.
Nobody is spotting. No. Why are they unspotted now? Ah, nice.
I'm gonna eat this torpedo. It's a ship.
Oh, she drove over to B.
Yep.
Okay.
Or maybe even towards A. Not cheek this Yamato yet. Please let me cheek him. Fleet battles ever coming back? I think we can safely say fleet battles are coming back, but no further announcements as to when that will happen at this time.
There's some pretty cool plans, but that
Yeah.
will still take quite a while.
Yep.
Oh wow, props to the Ohio. She's actually plan shooting me.
Nice hit on the Yamato here. Has Enterprise ever been in the game? Nope. Shima is just going to keep torping me in B, so there's nothing I can do against it.
Can you get it away?
No. Well,
Flag no
I
sonar
don't need to
for
worry
the
about it
next 2
now.
minutes. Oh,
Just-
nice.
Shima just ate a Shima torp, so
Yeah. Ironic.
if I can just survive this flood. Will Moskva come to Legends? We can't answer future content questions. Like when will this ship come to the game, or when will this come to the game? We can't answer that. Sorry.
I'm sometimes very confused. Like, are you guys watching us and listening? Because I see the same questions from the same people every stream, and we give you the same answer if we can't answer it.
They're hoping against hope that that we'll change our answer.
Yeah. No, like,
but-
guys, we really want to share news. Like, whenever something's coming, especially stuff that's requested a lot by you, you can't imagine how much we want to actually tell you. It's really cool to like be able to release some information. So if that ever changes, we would definitely do it.
Yup. How did that bounce? Oh my god. Can I live? Can I live?
What are you doing? Ooh,
Yes,
wow.
I can live!
Oh wow.
Let's go! The carrier's gonna say no fun for me though, but I don't care. I get another salvo on the Vermont.
Bye.
Can I dodge the torps? Can I dodge the Hakurier torps? Nope. It doesn't matter. I believe. That was on you.
I'm just bullying the Vermont.
So, is there a reason why Enterprise hasn't been added? She's one of the most decorated ships of World War II. If you said it before, I apologize. There's not any specific reason why she hasn't been added. It's just when you have a really, really, really famous ship like that, it's almost like an ace up your sleeve. You don't want to release that randomly. You want to make sure that there's a good reason to release them. So you can kind of maximize their impact. And so, so Enterprise requires, I would say Enterprise requires something like that.
The other reason is also it's a carriers aren't all that popular. Like there are certainly players who play them, and like you said, they're quite some well-known carriers, and ultimately they kind of ruled the battles at a certain point in history. But yeah, kind of makes a motive. Ouch! Why are the enemies today so good at blind firing? Like, props to them. Usually you just pop smoke and it's like, oh yeah, you're invisible now. Bye. Don't exist anymore.
Any news for Henrique Fernandez and people who got Atlantico from crates? No news at this time.
We simply can't make it available. That will be causing way too much confusion without having a tech tree. There's no plan for a tech tree right now. So if you got her from crates, that's certainly something we will take into consideration for future crates and events, that we don't do something like that, or try to find some solution for it. But it's really difficult with the way everything works, and the last thing we want to do is create more confusion.
Yep. AKA Enterprise comes out when the rent is due. No, it's more like there needs to be a good reason to release something that important. Because we don't really have to worry about when the rent is due, so to speak.
Come on, some of them are that, right?
Did you, Prince Blip, research about the Danish naval history in World War II? No, I did not, because I'm too busy dealing with D-Day research. Because the 80th D-Day is coming up, and I had a live stream for it on last Friday. I need to be in that headspace right now. So.
Oh, she's turning in again. And not firing at me. Nice. Can I make the turn? Yes.
When is Warhammer coming back? We can't comment anything about collaborations that has not been announced elsewhere, so there's no answer to that.
D-Day stream was good. The wink wink, Kek W. Well, Drift 13B88.
He's the guy who won a container for PC, but is a Legends player. So,
yeah, we need to figure that out tomorrow. But
yep.
Imagine seeing Seahalis in the minnow, not focusing him. Honestly, Randy, like the Ohio, the Vermont, the Lepanto, they were all blind shooting me in smoke. They did a really good job. They hit me several times, and I was like down to 130 HP. So I believe that already happened. Oh, that's okay. Oh, Shimmer carried. Nice.
Yep. How are some of the tier rates that aren't required for bureaus faring? Are they being played? What are the performance metrics like? For example, Temeraire and Neptune. Of course, performance metrics depends on which ship you're talking about. Because, like, for example, Temeraire is not exactly a very popular or very good ship, I would say. She does need some love, in my opinion.
Why Jellicoe on a minnow? Actually, good question. Wait. Did I change some build and then... what did I do here? Detectability, pair party. Oh, it's like just like a kind of stealth half stealth, half movement build. I think I tried it out at some point. I don't even know what I was using before.
Yeah.
Good question.
Blip, do you have other streams for World War II stuff like D-Day? Yes, I do have. There's a whole series of streams on the World Warships Legends YouTube channel called Ships of the Line, where I just go through various different ship, kind of more engineering history about ships rather than service history, though there's a little bit of that as well. And I am also pretty regular on the PC live streams called Armchair Admirals, which is on the PC World of Warships channel, and where we talk about various different battles throughout history, alongside people like Drakenifel and Dr. Alexander Clark as our most common guests.
Foxday, if you want to make like weird comments about some people, at least base it on facts. I'm pretty sure Blip is more than qualified to talk about history, not just from 6th grade. Somebody wrote that you have an A in 6th grade in history. That's why you're qualified.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Actually, probably in 6th grade, I probably didn't have an A.
It was not enough ship history. Too much other stuff.
Not enough ship history to keep me entertained.
Nah, you might have studied a thing or two.
Yeah.
No, Blip, and like basically all the people who were in the or most of the people who were in the Armchair Admiral stream, and actually some more in the team as well, are like the resident ship historians, and they are all more than qualified to talk about it. So yeah, Armchair Admirals is always worth tuning in for. It's usually happening on the PC channels. It's just easier to moderate than having to stream to like a gazillion different channels.
Yeah.
And we would also only be able to stream it to Twitch, not to... I should focus what I'm doing. Not to YouTube, because if it's actually being streamed on YouTube as well. Actually, we should try that. Maybe you can stream it to our YouTube, but it would still make managing the chat a bit more difficult.
Yep. And sure, I'm probably not as qualified as Drakenifel or Dr. Clark in terms of talking about ships, but I know far more than the average person.
Yep.
So,
was there a change addition to the game that you disagree with but was added anyway? Of course, like a ton. We're just players as well. Where I think we all have like strong opinions on certain things, and I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Why did I not pay attention to the beginning of the game? Well, I'm down to 9k, 10k. It's too warm in here, I blame that. Sorry. I'm going out of your way. Sorry, ship. Yeah, we currently have some fun with the AC being broken in our streaming room.
again.
And like, I don't know how many gazillion lights that are basically just space heaters. 2 consoles, a PC.
Kuchuzov.
But yeah, this AC in this room is just cursed.
Please don't hide Kutuzov.
Are you staying there?
Don't run.
Let's see. Yes, she's still there. Sorry. There's always one dude pushing up his glass and saying, actually. I mean, at least in our case, I usually just ask Blip, because otherwise he would probably do that if I tried to make any assumptions about history.
Yeah.
So I just always ask him and won't embarrass myself. Roughly how many active players in WoW's Legends? We cannot comment on any player numbers. Enough.
Alsace wants me. Oh no.
Bye. Giga's down.
SS got a good chunk on me.
She was the one who spotted me in the beginning when I mindlessly drove into the enemy, so at least I got revenge now. Do we have some action? Because I'm just cruising this.
A little bit. Although, I don't know for how long the action will be.
I'm just cruising in circles, kind of, so... Probably more action than I'm having. It's a weird battle, like barely any ships are spotted actually.
It is a very real battle. The Kutuzov is on the front lines.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. He just died.
Ah, okay.
You'll see the Merrimack and the Monitor as tier 1 ships. I don't even think they would have the firepower to deal with most of the tier 1 ships we have in the game. They're a little bit outdated for that.
Please, please, please. I'm getting spotted by planes. No. This might be my... Oh, I'm good. Can you reach the job? No. Never mind.
Nope, I'm dealing with some issues that are a little bit more pressing.
No, it should be down. Nice. The Alsace?
Another division in the SS.
Okay, can't see the Alsace anymore, sadly.
Let's see if I can turn around in time.
Oh wow. Top bomb is coming. Oh no, Massachusetts Musashi. Started with an M as well. Ouch. Oh no, they're both there. Okay, I'm not having fun here.
Yeah, I'm not in range of the carrier.
Yeah, it's okay. I got around an island and I had a Massachusetts and a Shimanto within 9 kilometers.
Yep. If players make comments that you think are good, do you take them to the dev team? Sometimes we even take comments that we don't think are good, but essentially we take any and all comments that have some usage. That can be good ideas, bad ideas. It can be as well as just the way you feel about things.
The thing is, all comments are kind of valid when put into context. Like, even if you have the most unhinged, like just silly idea, we are within 5 damage points, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Even if you like really strange ideas, that's usually coming from somewhere. There's a reason for that. So it might not be a good idea to do it exactly as you're saying, but it might be a good idea to look into why. Like, why do you have a certain impression, certain issues, stuff like that.
Example of an unhinged, silly comment.
Waffschliefen.
I've seen suggestions to
unhinged,
make
but,
or to make turpits go 69 knots,
Yeah.
among other things. that was a very long, very interesting read. How old are these developers actually? We have a whole range. Of course, like I'm 27. We have developers who range from probably like 20 in their early 20s all the way into their 40s and 50s. It just kind of depends on each person.
I mean, in some cases they joined when they were 30, and now they're 40,
Yep.
or like even older.
I joined when I was 22.
I joined when I was
23?
20. Now I'm 29.
Yeah.
And yeah, like some of the especially the developers in the company have been with the company since like 15 years, or even longer in some cases. So yeah. Is there plans to end PS4 support at some point? As for technical reasons, right now there's so many PS4 players, it's very unlikely. So I doubt that Sony would cancel PS4 support. But if they would, especially if they would like cancel, then we would need to as well, because we don't have a choice, of course. Otherwise, nothing anytime soon. Like there's so many PS4 players.
Yeah. Where would be the best
Makes
place
no
to
sense.
suggest comments? That would be the Discord feedback channel. That would be the best place.
Yep.
Would Georgios Avrov fit into Tier 2? Yeah, you could probably fit it into Tier 2. To fit it into Tier 3 and make it an enjoyable ship to play, that's a completely different question. Does Wargaming offer paternity leave? I think so.
Pretty sure.
It probably depends on which office you're in.
Yeah. I don't know if there are offices where that's not a thing, but might even still be like office policy.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's a thing here. I believe it's even like a legal requirement, but don't quote me on it. But that's something like, if you were to apply, we already have some benefits listed for every single position, usually at least for the newer ones. And you could just like be upfront and ask about it. Like, I can work it out. Depends on the circumstances.
Is it possible to have Issei as a hybrid carrier battleship like they did to her and her sister ship during World War II? What tier would that possibly go in? Like, is it possible, maybe with the airstrikes that are coming with the D7 Provincian, but in terms of speculating where it would go and where it would fit, probably Tier 5. I'm not sure, though, because the Japanese 14-inch gun is not tremendously good, and you would only have 4 of them. So... Oh, Agano. Okay.
I had a lot of fun with Agano last stream, so let's try.
Give me a minute. Pick a ship here.
Why is Mecklenburg not in Legends yet?
Because
Just not her time yet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. How come some nations get more ships than others? I mean, there's the factor of some nations built more ships than others, but also there's a factor of, well, is like, where is our audience? Like, if we have a large American audience, then we should make sure that they have plenty of ships represented, and things like this, or where our audience's interests lie. So a lot of American people really like German warships. So German warships are going to be heavily featured in that sort of sense. So it depends on a lot of factors. Where can we find the blueprints? What do people enjoy? And yeah.
Exactly. Mobius was saying, I would love to see another Q&A stream with the head of development again. Our dev director actually changed since then, but it doesn't really matter too much. Is very busy, so if I were to propose that, there should be some kind of special occasion for it. I think it shouldn't just be like, oh, we feel like doing it. At this point, we are generally very transparent and open about the things we can be. We try to be a bit more transparent and like reveal some roadmap plans a couple times that backfired because we didn't actually make it. So honestly, the motivation to do that again is very low. And therefore, there's just not really that much to talk about that we didn't already say. So I'm not sure. Like, I know it's pretty cool to have like developers on stream, but we would need to have that kind of scripted and like pre-planned in terms of what questions to ask. Anyway, most of the developers don't have like any public speaking training, which some might not be the best like English speakers, so that is also something to keep in mind. So bringing on developers is usually not that easy of a feat, and yeah, needs some justification, especially if it's like the development director or maybe deputy development director. We might do it in future. Would really like to do it as well, but not anytime soon. We pay you money, then we get some rights plus to talk to the developers. You pay us money and you get stuff back for that money. So, like, it doesn't really matter. And most players probably don't pay us. Maybe even a lot of people who are in the stream, I don't know, and I don't care if you pay or not. We just want to do like a good job and ensure that you have fun and ensure that it makes sense what we are doing, and especially when it comes to the time of the from the developers, that it makes sense. And like doing a stream where all questions are answered by we can't talk about it, because that would be what would happen if we do it completely unscripted without any question collection beforehand. It's not going to benefit you guys here. Like, and in many cases, it might even not be up to a single person to just decide to talk about something.
Yep.
Depending on who we invite and what we talk about.
Yep. Yeah, the Discord channel. If you want to find the Discord channel, check the video description. There will be a link to it there.
It's otherwise, discord.com/invite/WoWsLegends, WWS Legends. I think if you just type WWS Legends in the join a server field on Discord, that would also work.
Yep.
Felix, I don't know where you want to go with this. I'm not going to comment on legal questions, and this also doesn't really make all that much sense. T22, you don't want to maneuver, right? You want to keep going like this. I know it. Perception. Yorick, you will get the reveal of what ships there will be coming in the next update to buy and to get through the campaign, and all this on Thursday with the patch notes. No, I just topped an ally. Good thing there's no team damage.
That was a big hit. I deserved it, but...
What happened?
I just ate a big hit from the Virbasunidus. 22.
I didn't get it. Nice one.
Got it. And I'll just hit him for big back.
I have 900 damage so far. I was just running away from that Viri boss. I didn't hit any dwarves. That's my dwarves. Oh no, it's temporary. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like players are generally playing a lot better today. They're dodging really well, topping you in smoke screens. Not topping, shooting you in smoke screens. Guys in YouTube chat, like, you really don't need to like discuss legal stuff in our chat. Just if you have an issue with it, talk to your lawyer. But this is not the right place to talk about that. You won't be getting any comments from us, whether you're right or not. It doesn't really matter. We cannot comment on what is right or wrong in terms of legal stuff. And if you pay for something, you get something in return, then we can't really tell you much more.
Yeah.
Weekend Warriors unplaying. There isn't really a thing like Weekend Warriors. Like the overwhelming majority of players in any game is just gonna play for like half an hour, maybe not even necessarily each day. So you have these kind of players every single day. We have a global server, so you can't even say like, oh, it's the guys like exhausted, coming home from work or something like that.
I was hoping I could get us out on the
just-
Julio, but no.
It's just luck.
Yep.
Who's spotting me?
And then question about will certain players that are always AFK in battle someday get a punishment? If you guys see people who are being AFK in battles repeatedly or otherwise, please record video footage of it and send it to us via the support ticket, and
Yes.
so that we have a paper trail on reports. Because if there is a player that's going around AFK in all their battles, we're not aware of it from a paper trail standpoint. So please report these players. if you
Without
want
violating
action to
any
happen.
privacy laws, so I'm not going to name anyone, but there are certain very prominent cases where, in some cases, I have seen a lot of reports. And I think the amount of reports we actually received in support is like a single digit
Yep.
with over years. Do not just complain in chat. We cannot do anything if you just complain on Discord or in stream chat. I was so bad. Whatever. Let's leave. It's not my day today. But we cannot do anything if you complain about them in chat. We need a support ticket and we need evidence. We can't just say, oh, even if it would be 1,000 people of you, we can't just base something on that. Like,
Yeah.
it needs to hold up if there's actually a question why something happened that you can justify it.
Yeah.
So, and I know like a lot of people might think like, oh, there are others complaining about a certain player who's misbehaving, or like whether it's harassment or it's like in voice chat or something like this, or whether it's people ramming each other constantly. There have been a couple cases like that, or somebody just permanently AFK. Don't assume somebody else already reported it. In worst case, there might be 10 reports in the same battle. Okay, cool. Then that might be the thing, but that just also tells us that it's really important to you guys and might even get some higher priority. But the amount of people in any game who complain and the amount of people who actually send in any reports is like such a big difference, and it's very frustrating, not just for us. Like that counts for any game, whether you're playing some shooter or some chill PvE game and you encounter some cheater or something like this. Report them. The support will love you for doing the work, because it's really difficult otherwise.
Yep.
So, well, stuck at work, but I wanted to say hello to you all and wish you best of luck and a happy Monday. Happy Monday to you as well, and hopefully a nice evening and some free time soon. What ship do we play?
I'm not sure. We can go 7.
Sure.
Do Atlantico memes.
Oh, Atlantico sounds fun. And like, I need to play more T7 ships. I have so many ships
Yeah.
without the commander.
Is Haida going to be purchasable
Oops.
or part of the campaign? No news about that right now. Haida has only been teased. Any chance of the Hood getting its torpedoes? I would say unlikely. Hood getting its torpedoes is both a pretty massive change to her because there's 3D model situations, stuff that wouldn't need to be modified and changed, as well as programming and things like this. And in order for that to happen, there needs to be a serious gameplay need. Hood is doing very well at the moment, so it's not really part of her toolkit, so it's unlikely.
Yeah, boys and players being AFK is no concern to me as a parent and homeowner. I understand that sometimes you just need to put your controller down, go deal with something. I believe, or at least hope, a lot of people have understanding for that. That happened to us as well.
Yep.
We're talking about very excessive cases where even though it's very excessive, we just receive like complaints about that person with zero context. And that ties perfectly into the other comment here, where you have to report through support and not through an in-game button. Very little people care enough to go open a ticket, don't you think? Somebody else also saying report function for AFK players, please. There are already some buttons in the game, like you can report people. The issue is we need context. You can just report someone, and it's like if we have a lot of tickets or a lot of comments on somebody, and then actually somebody else submits some evidence, then we can take that into consideration. But with zero evidence, what are we supposed to do? Just blindly trust that? That is so abusable. There's so many, like, just Google for 5 minutes. There's so many stories where games try to have report systems like that are basically based on, like, trust and certain thresholds. No matter what, it will just be abused.
Yep.
You will, I don't know, some fleet really, really dislikes another player or another rivaling fleet that they lost to in some tournament or whatever, and they will just all report spam. And you, of course, you can like add endless requirements of it doesn't count if somebody reports several times. It doesn't count if it's a division or it's similar players from the same fleet or if they are friends. But it's just a ridiculous system that just doesn't really work all that well. So we decided to require evidence because we don't want to just punish somebody in a way that it's abusable.
Yeah. Do we investigate AFK players? If we have good reason to do so, that is to say we have very good evidence that they're doing so, then we can then we can investigate.
I've been reporting Prince Blip for years, mostly for good behavior. Yeah, I will attend to that report right away and will give him a disciplinary action. Oh, gosh, English. I can't speak today, which means nothing.
Yep. If I buy the Firepower Deluxe Edition, do the codes work on PS5?
If you buy them for PS4 and you're on PS5, you can either just redeem it for PS4 because you can actually use the PS4 store and just log in with the PS4 version. Or otherwise, you can also just reach out to support and they can help you if it's, for example, like region locked, like you accidentally bought an EU code and you're an NA or something like this.
Yep.
Report feature would be highly abused. Yes, exactly. Like that's the issue, Andrew. There are enough stories and we just don't want that to happen.
Yep.
I think I'm going to go crazy about that over that at some point.
When will there be 5-man divs at any point, as you have it in AI? No plans at all for AI or for 5-man divisions in standard.
Nope, that Hayata. My damage is weird today. RNG is not with me. Oh, the Merker wants to get some fire. Come on, secondaries, do your job. Could have been better. There's an island in front of you.
Yep, I'm turning right.
Okay.
Hopefully it's soon enough. Might not be.
No.
No, it's not.
It should work as the Sony stores are linked. PS4 and PS5 are not actually linked. Like if you get something that is specifically for the PS4 version, which, for example, Firepower Deluxe Edition or even some bundles you can buy, then you have to launch the game with the PS4 version, even on PS5.
Yeah.
There's no way we would get any information about it. It only tells our system about it once you start it on PS4. It's just there's probably some really good reason for it. It's just how it works.
Yeah, it's a bit clunky, but that's the way it works.
On Xbox, it's completely linked and it's just one store. So yeah.
Oh, marker.
Oh, hi, Aaron. I just disappeared behind the island. Can't shoot her.
Lennon is about to slap me.
Oh, hello, Murphy. Iowa should be gun. Oh, the Hayate. Yeah, I see it. I'm not sure if I can turn in time. And I have no idea if she topped.
Do secondaries count towards credits or XP? Yes. Yes, they do count.
That said, they do count lower. Oh, I dodged the tops. At least one wave. Hayate, if she stayed there, will be spotted in a sec.
I did not dodge these
One
tops.
top. Okay, that's fine. Could have been worse.
Or maybe I have.
Oh, there's also Schröder. And there's another.
Phew. Barely dodged that. Okay. I'll take. Oh. Oh no, Hayate.
I think I lost like most of my secondaries. They don't do anything. Yeah, but she got me. I'm burning down.
Oh no.
Or rather, the Schröder got me. Oh no, it was actually the Hayate that set me on fire. Okay. Well, it was worth a trade. Worth a trade. We're getting the cap. Hayate's out. Lennon is slowly but surely getting
Queued up,
sunk as well. Yeah. I mean, there are like, what, 4 ships on her?
Yeah, she's not making it out of that.
Nice. Is it possible to ask support to remove an event commander from a player inventory? I received commander from Credit and don't like the visuals. Yes, but just keep in mind, we don't want like back and forth. If you really want it removed, then it's removed, and we won't give you any compensation for that. That's up to you, but we can, in theory, remove stuff that you just really don't want for whatever reason. Like, for example, fantasy content, quote unquote. Rocked through 10 miles of snow to get there as well. What? Somebody's having snow? Please send it over to Prague. It's way too warm here. PlayStation is 5 times more popular than Xbox. I'm not sure it's that much more popular, but I think there are more PlayStations, yeah. But clunky, just like Apple products with Samsung, it's just a matter of getting used to it. Like, I get completely confused by Xbox interface, and I just grew up with PlayStation, for example. I always had PlayStations, friends always had PlayStations, and nobody I knew had an Xbox, so I just never got exposed to that. So to me, Xbox is confusing and PlayStation is easier. If you take some, like, ever since they were young Xbox player who never saw PlayStation before, it's going to be the other way around. Same with Apple. Some family members who have iPhones, if they hand it to me, I'm completely lost. And if I give them my Samsung, they're completely lost.
Yep.
It's just a matter of preference. And I'm pretty sure none of these things are perfect. It's all interfaces and systems that grew over time. I don't envy those people who have to maintain that. Console wars are silly when the PC does it all better. That's also not true. If you buy like a $5,000 gaming PC, yes, definitely. But also only up until like the next console version comes out, console generation. And You can do things with PCs that you can't do with consoles and vice versa. Consoles are comparatively, at least, a lot cheaper to get really good performance.
Was,
Oftentimes a lot smaller as well.
yeah. Was this campaign a 4-week campaign? Yes. Yes. It's been 4 week for.
Who is going to reach the Massachusetts first?
I'm going to eat another torpedo from Amalfi. Thank gosh. Did not. Didn't sink me or flood me.
Oh, there's
thankfully.
the... Are you shooting Amalfi? Yes. Okay, I will stay in the captain. Are you guys testing AI bots which could play like humans? Wargaming does it for other games, but also in Legends. No. We are quite fine with the difficulty of the AI. I mean, it's not really AI anyway. But we don't want them to be very challenging. I recall a funny public test where PC has like different AI settings, and they accidentally set it to like the highest difficulty for regular battles that were filled with them and co-op, and people just got stomped. And pretty sure somebody who wants to play AI just wants to chill. And if they want to sweaty try hard, they just go into the PvP modes.
Yep. Blip, is a Japanese cruiser Kinu a class of what Furutaka is? No, Kinu is a Nagara class cruiser, which is more like a improved version of the Kuma. So if you think Kuma, and Kinu is very similar.
Is there a possibility of Kearsarge being in War Legends mostly because of the new Dutch cruiser? Kearsarge is the hybrid,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, again, future possible content, anything is possible. Who knows?
Yep.
Ultra hard AI mode sounds super fun, honestly. And the main thing is, if anything, you kind of need to make AI worse usually, because by the way they work, unless it's actual like machine learning shenanigans, it's they're just gonna be cheating basically. They know where you are. They know where torpedoes are. It's all on the server. The server has this information. And making them feel realistic to where it's not just frustrating that they're too good or like too dumb is really difficult actually.
Yep.
Of course, the easiest way to balance them or to make them more difficult is like what we did for the space, or also the Halloween mode, where you just get nerfed stats, or they get like buffed armor, buffed damage, stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's the last. It's gonna be the last battle.
Okay.
I don't feel like thinking today. It's too warm. It's just.
Yeah. Will there be changes in weather in the future?
Magic
More
code.
waves, stronger storms, like in reality? So certainly no extreme weather. So you're not going to see waves of 8 meters or whatever. But in terms of a little bit more ocean activity and ship movement activity, there's some possibilities there.
Sorry for the repeat, but any plans for another book like the Cruise only released? While we did also advertise it, it's best to just ask the PC team. Maybe they can answer you. I would guess they can't. I know this book was in the making for well over a year, maybe even 2 or 3. I don't know for how long, but quite a long time. And it also depends on how it performed. I don't know, and I'm not sure if the PC team is going to reveal that. But best to just ask them in their streams.
Is there an end date deadline for the cross promotion or the cross benefits program?
Did
I
we?
don't know it offhand. It might be in the article. In which case, I could probably get it on my laptop here.
I should have it open actually. No, I don't. It's actually a good question. If we announce that. Do you have it?
Yep.
I don't remember if we
Doesn't say the end
announced any end date.
date. It doesn't say.
So until further notice, it's just going to be running. Yeah.
Doesn't say.
We can double check if we have any end date in mind, but I don't think we actually do. I think it's more like a test to keep for now. When does the Wars Legends movie come out? I think the closest you will get to that is like our intro trailer. That is, by the way, you want to play or not?
What? Oh! I thought you said that was the last game. Okay.
No, we can play one last
okay,
game,
okay.
and
Yeah,
then I
yeah,
said
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to think; it's too warm.
Okay.
So I just went with Agincourt because you can just go and in. Where was I?
1 to 10.
Ah, yeah, closest to WoW's movie or WoW's Legends, same video team, would be the trailer or the Bismarck song music video from Sabaton that Wargaming actually co-produced or produced, I think, just co-produced.
Yeah. Just the Provincian next update. I'm not sure what you mean by that, by the context of that question, but Provincian was teased, of course, today and is coming in the next update. As for what else, who knows? Find out on Thursday.
We did tease one other ship already, but we didn't say if it's coming or not. And technically, we didn't even say if Provincian is coming in the next update, I think.
Yeah.
Wargaming produced the video. It has a really cool like CGI Bismarck emerging from the smoke at like 2 minutes something, if I recall correctly. I've watched that a couple times, and that was actually our video team. Because they already had the assets anyway, so... Yeah, if you go to the video, yeah, there's actually like a note about it as well. If House Legends was a TV show like The Office, who's Dwight? So I haven't watched The Office, I only watched the memes. Did you?
I've watched it a little bit, but not all the way through or anything like that. So
maybe Final watched it.
Dwight is the identity theft is bad, like kind of super serious in a satirical way.
And super serious within the team, probably me, but
I think it's actually it's probably Connor.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because the way how he writes formally and such. Like that.
Okay, yeah, then yeah, definitely. When it comes to playing bad cop, probably me. Okay, nice one.
The Venezia Italian commuter, what commanders are you using?
Be careful, tops.
Yeah, on Venezia, I have Azulane Zara with Mimbelli and BD Lightful. That's
Sorry, I thought you on turning.
I'm trying to get some distance from these islands.
Wish me some luck. I just don't hit any citadels today and cruisers. I don't know what's going on. So Rochi's still on vacation? He's not on vacation, he's just not on cruise right now. So if you need something from him, you can reach him on Discord during work hours. But it's currently us holding the fort in the office. And Final is busy with testing, so he usually can't join all that much. Okay. That was a bit of a suicidal destroyer.
I was hoping to see Dezevan Provincian in action. So Dezevan Provincian is coming in the next update, so she's not available to play in this update, so we can't show you anything like that. You'll have to wait for next Monday. or whenever she releases. Well, I guess normally we show them even if early on the Monday anyway, at least. So
Nice played. No, we legit don't have it.
no, yeah,
I don't think it's even in the game files right now.
yeah, no, it's not.
Sometimes we do have ships early, but
No, because
not
it's a
always.
completely different nation, so can't. We don't even have the Dutch nation in, so Netherlands.
also no commander.
Yup.
Usually quite difficult to control a ship without a commander.
Oh, there's Langley. And I see that he is a.
No taking top.
God, what's the anime name?
Yeah.
Overlord fan.
Oh, Overlord mentioned.
Yep, the Langley name.
It's Gorgon. Possible, yeah. Where are the other destroyers,
Yeah.
actually?
Can we have ships like Vaza, etc.? No, too old.
What's Vaza?
Vaza is the like the first-rate ship of the line that capsized and is a museum ship in Sweden now. So it's like a
Yeah, yeah.
1600 ship.
Yeah, I get it. I learned a little bit from you.
It's not technically a first-rate ship of the line because that term didn't really exist yet, but
It's like from the...
it's a grand ship.
Yeah. It's a bit of an old lady.
Yup. Huge ship that capsized.
Oh my god, I found the destroyers.
Oh no.
They're far enough away, so surely I will be fine. Also have a Kaiser on my left. And a Charleston.
Is Wander 10 on console in a pack or is it still on mobile? It's still on mobile. I got it on mobile and now I'm playing it on console. That's how I have it. Yeah.
Please, game, give me some citadels, please. I beg.
Oh my gosh. Louis, why you do this to me?
San Luis or St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Let's not anger the French and the Americans.
I can do that. I can do that easily by just describing the town of Versailles, Missouri.
Yeah, that
We
should
also
be
have
illegal.
Vichy, Missouri.
I mean, there's also Prague.
Yeah,
There's like.
but at
so
least we
much.
pronounce Prague like normal.
You're not calling it like Prague or something like this?
No,
Oh,
Prague is still Prague,
okay.
but Versailles is Versailles.
I just got the pity citadel of all pity citadels. Sales. Oh, that sounds so wrong.
It is so wrong, but that's how they say it.
I lived in like west of Paris, so like especially like feel for all the French.
Yes.
I might be. No, I'm resisting. I will survive. Come on. Come on. Got her. So one destroyer just like ran off far away. Oh wait, over there. No, huh? Who told me? Couldn't see it. I mean, yeah, just cap and you will win.
Yep, that's the plan. So if you play mobiles, you can transfer your ships to console. You can link the accounts together.
Yes.
So my Xbox account is linked to my phone, and I can access my ships on console or on mobile.
Important note, it's not about Warships Blitz, which is also on mobile.
Yeah.
but that's purely a mobile game. If
Yeah.
you get World of Warships Legends on mobile, then you can link it. Oh, there's a Paris in Texas.
Yeah. There's Paris in a lot. There might even be a Paris in Missouri. Actually, make this joke in.
Please don't get out of the cab.
I'm not gonna leave the cab.
Okay. Just saw you. So you steer like.
Yeah, I saw like a ship part recently that was labeled Springfield, produced in Springfield, and I was like, well, that narrows it down. There's a Springfield in every state in the U.S. And I think there's only like 3 states in the U.S. that don't have a Springfield in it, but it doesn't say Springfield, Missouri, or Springfield, Illinois. It just says Springfield.
Are there a couple other states that just have like 2 or 3 to compensate for the ones that are missing one?
Probably you have Springfield and you have Springfield as 2 different words.
Oh no.
Or Springfield with a hyphen in between them. It
Just
is
to add some
entirely
variety.
possible. Yeah.
There's Paris, Indiana as well. There's a London in California. Okay. But now it will be phone console and PC. No, PC and Legends are 2 different games. Then there's Blitz that is also different to the other 2. What you can do though is you can link the mobile version of World of Warships Legends and the console version. And there's currently the cross benefits program where you can play PC and get stuff in Legends, or you can play Legends and you can get stuff in PC, or both.
Yeah.
For April 1st, you should rename New York to New Amsterdam. There's so many things that
They're
would
gonna
be
beat
really
us.
funny.
They're gonna beat
for-
us. No.
They did.
By
like
1 second.
No. Deserved. Deserved.
F.
F indeed. Well, that's that ends that
Yeah, 'cause
that part.
The only thing you need for like getting a city or town name in the U.S. is basically a post office. And in order to get a post office, you need to have a city name, and the name has to be approved by the U.S. Postal Service. So you need to have somebody in the U.S. Postal Service approve your town name,
Okay.
which means that it needs to be significantly different from another town name in your state. So you can theoretically only have 2 or 1 Springfield in each state, but if it's spelled differently, then it's okay-ish.
It's a hyphen or a space. It's significantly different.
Yep. So it shows
The
up
most
differently in the search
mispronounced
book.
the most mispronounced thing in Missouri is Missouri.
Yes.
It's not Missouri.
Yeah, you have people that will
Looking
say
at you,
Missouri or Missouri.
I mean, when you have ship names like Worcester, Missouri is, yeah. Though I've heard from some people from Missouri that it might be more appropriate to call it misery.
Yeah. You won't get wrong by calling you won't be wrong by calling it Missouri.
Jersey accent would do that.
For context, Ryan Zemansky from the USS New Jersey
Mm-hmm.
pronounces it Missouri.
Okay.
And he's from
So it's just
Jersey.
like okay. So it's just like
lived
a.
in Jersey, yeah.
It's just that dialect.
Yeah.
Fair.
But it's not just that dialect. People in Missouri also pronounce it Missouri, and they're wrong.
Maybe because they just moved there, or like their parents moved there, but they still kept
It's-
the original.
Usually,
accent.
it's the southern twang.
Okay.
We'll do it.
Look at the word, just mispronounce it. Who cares? It irks me every time he speaks, Kadia says.
We mispronounce Illinois on purpose here in Missouri. This is true.
How do you mispronounce Illinois? Like
Illinois.
Illinois? Okay. Just add like a little E.
Yeah, because they have the worst drivers.
Wait, what does that have to do with noise?
You can if you drive that wrong, but no, it's just like every state will always say that drivers from another state are the worst drivers. It's just a thing. It just depends on which one you're close to. Blip, didn't you say the Takahashi missions continue next update? Let me be certain on that.
Okay. While you're looking it up, pronounce Frome. I would say from, even though from or fromy would make more sense, but it's probably like from or something like this. Like, look, US names, given like how they changed over time, or like for that matter, many countries' names, don't exactly make a lot of sense. Like names in those languages, not the country names. Okay, I will need to wait for Blip. What Froome? Why? You already have a convention to have like two O's make like an ooh sound. Like it's English, yes. Froome. It's. I
So
mean, yeah.
no, you have until the end of this update. So the 27th of May to finish the Takahashi mission.
I mean, there's the whole funny thing with the English language anyway, with Gothi, could be pronounced fish. Look it up. It's really funny if you don't know it.
I mean, the old spelling for jail used to be GAOL. Yeah, then yeah. For like a jail cell, used to be GO or GAOL, and it is pronounced jail, but it looks like Dow.
Jaywile.
Yeah.
Jaywile. Was that from the south as well?
No, that's from UK. So it's another argument in favor of GIF.
Oh no! Let's not even start that. That
I'm not
discussion. It's GIF.
I'm not in favor, but it is an argument in favor.
Wasn't the creator of GIFs, GIF, saying it is GIF?
Yes.
Yeah, which doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah. Just means that that's what his belief is.
Yeah, Shaver, we don't speak Japanese, so I have no idea what you wrote there. I hope it's nothing naughty. But hi. I'm a GIF enjoyer. Oh, like we just made
JIF is a perfectly acceptable peanut butter.
That's a peanut butter?
Yes, it's peanut butter brand.
Okay, so you just like peanut butter. Habakkuk, yes, Habakkuk would be really fun, but it just makes no sense to add.
Yeah.
If I could just give the general direction for some funny like event, I would definitely suggest something around Habakkuk. But I would feel very sorry for the game designers having to make sense out of it.
Yo.
Would probably be doable if you have it like as a boss, but even then it wouldn't really make all that much sense. Like maybe you just have to survive for 10 minutes because then it melts down. Like who knows? So yeah. As for the question, what's the fuss about Der Seven Provincien? We released a teaser today on our YouTube channel. It's the latest video. Just go there after the stream, watch it if you haven't already. Or otherwise, you will see it sooner or later. You will see it in the game and on our blog and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have to reconsider Cardio as quartermaster on Discord. Like, there are a lot of things today that we have to talk about Cardio.
I mean, Jif is a perfectly acceptable peanut butter, but Peter Pan is better. So I'm sorry.
Which one?
Peter Pan. There's Peter Pan peanut butter. Peanut butter is better than Jif.
Robin did that teaser, I think, yes. Well, it's a group effort. There are more people involved, but Robin does still edit quite some videos. Sometimes it's the video team editing them, and then of course there's like a whole process with various people in the whole team who might record the footage, who might provide ideas for like the script, for like some stories. Yeah.
Blip, did you ever get a peanut butter burger from Goober Beluga from Sedalia? I have been to Sedalia one time, and no, I did not.
These names. Did you know there's pickled flavored ketchup? All right, that's it.
All right,
I think we should end the stream.
That's cursed.
It's getting weird.
It's almost as bad as the new trend of putting mustard on watermelon.
I mean,
yes, that's a thing.
I've seen a video recently that suggested you should put espresso into orange juice and mix it. And apparently it isn't even that bad, but I just don't want to believe that.
No, No, I think that's enough cursed takes.
Yes.
So thank you for coming, everybody.
Actually, we should do a cursed takes stream on like...
Oh, no.
Historical things, like all around like ship's history, shipbuilding. stuff like that. Like
Oh,
basically the
like-
weird ship designs, but also just with general ideas from admirals, generals, commanders.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure there's
that
a
would be
lot.
difficult.
It's
only thing
probably
cur-
difficult to research.
The only thing cursed that I can think of off the top of my head is that Abraham Lincoln, actually had a patent for a like a riverine maritime instrument. I can't remember exactly what it was, but if I remember right, it had something to do with dredging and getting ships unstuck from things.
Normal patent to
Yeah,
register
for a
if you're
president to have.
president. Yeah.
Well, former president.
Mhm.
Well, he was not former president. Of course, he wasn't former president at that point. This is before the presidency. I think while he was a lawyer in Illinois, but I'm not
I
entirely
see.
sure on that.
Okay, if you have any cool ideas for cursed takes stream in terms of history, like ship history, naval history, poke us or maybe poke Blip on Discord.
Cursed ships like the Russian circular battleships. Those aren't as cursed as you think they are. There's a big myth about them spinning out of control. It's semi-myth, but they're better. They're better than you would think, but definitely worse than they should be.
I got such weird images in my mind right now. So yeah, let's just end the stream. Next week, I have no idea who's going to be streaming. Probably one of us as well. And final, probably. But yeah, we will be having the update stream. So make sure to tune in if you don't want to read the patch notes. Don't want, well, I mean, in that case, you can also already watch the community contributors and other content creators before that, probably. But yeah, we will be going over a lot of the things that will be hitting us next update. And yeah, on Thursday we will have the patch notes, and the following days we will have some more blog posts and stuff like that about the different things. History stream someday, maybe. We are thinking, already planning about for the next history stream, but it's gonna take Blip some time to actually read up on it.
Yep. Let's
And
wait. Let's get.
we also have a lot of other streams, so probably in like July-ish.
Yeah, probably early July, I'd say, because we got to get all the D-Day events out of the way, and that's where my time and energy when it comes to historical stuff is right now. So once that's out there, we'll get back to normal.
Exactly. So see you next week. And have a great week. Have a great start into the new week. Whoever is still at work right now or just started work, have a calm day, hopefully. Otherwise, enjoy your evening. We will certainly do so. Bye-bye.
Bye.